Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is another day working on my little project here. I managed to not do a video and got a few things done. Right now I'm in the bottom part of the basement where the addition is. Got the floor down, which is used 2x10s. And normally you go by whatever your code requirement is, as well as the span of the opening. They were placed 16 on centers. So all that's put in. The other thing is I put a metal piece of steel on the very bottom here, which a lot of people don't do. They just go with a double plate, which is a double plate that's on the bottom there. That's a double plate. And it's a 1/4 inch piece of flat steel, 6 inches wide, to just give a little bit of support over top of the basement window to be there. On top of having a double plate, we should be pretty good in that area. Underneath it there is a termite shield, which is this piece here. I'll show you that more on the outside, because I'm going to walk to the outside. So that's just called a flat piece of steel. This one here is called a lintel. This is a larger opening. Actually, I doubled up on the lintel, and it still has a double plate on top of it. And the lintel is more like an L-shaped piece. This is going to be a bigger opening. That's a 32-inch opening. And this here is a 40-inch opening. So I decided to go with a lintel, and I put a double lintel in there. The flat steel looks just like this here, and 1/4 inch thick, and this has been cut. I'm going to go out to the front and show you a couple of things at the front that happened since the last recording here. I got the wire mesh on, and I was using those ties, the brick ties, to hold that in place. And also I came back with some screws, some stainless steel washers that won't rust, and some Tapcon screws. The blue ones are Tapcon screws. And this is my termite shield here. A lot of people don't use it in construction anymore, but when I came up in the trades, we use it. So I continue using it. Basically what it does, if any termites decide to come up the outside of the wall through the dirt, and they normally make tunnels because they don't like light, they will hit this point here and won't have access to the wood. This bottom plate, even though it's pressure treated and termites wouldn't eat it because of the chemicals in it, you still have other wood above that that's not pressure treated. Underneath the sill, there's a piece of foam like this here, and it's mostly for the weather to go through, so the coldness doesn't come through the sill. And also you're putting a barrier between concrete and wood. So also what I do as an added thing is I actually caulk it with some Tor caulk. The caulk only costs like $1.50 a tube. I think it took me 2 tubes to go around this whole basement. And basically, so I got the airtight, and then also I got the watertight, is with the Tor going around as well. The floor is down, and it's a 3/4 inch OSB. You don't want anything thicker than that, anything less than that for as thickness wise, because if you step on it, you'll feel it moving on you. You can go thicker, like some people might decide to put a 1/4 inch on top of that, or a 1/2 inch on top of that, that's fine. But you can't go any less than 3/4 on a brand new floor. Now if you have an existing floor that's already there, you can put anything you want on that. But the wire mesh is done, bolted down where I needed to. We got the corner pieces on, so we're getting ready for the stucco whenever I decide to do the stucco. The same thing around the windows. The corner mesh is on the windows itself. The flooring is down, and today I'm going to start working on the walls, the outside walls. And that's about all I can show you for now. But it's turning out okay. Not a lot of things going on, but I could have showed you a couple of the steps that I were doing when I put this in. We're using 16-penny nails, and they being nailed by hand. Old school, yeah. Helped me build a couple muscles swinging that big old hammer I have. I have a 22-ounce framing hammer. And I'm about to get to work. It's early in the morning. It's probably like 8:30 in the morning. I'm ready to knock out a little bit of this right now. So all I want to say is this is it. Move it on. And I'll see you on the other side, and you have a good day.